Hello everyone, I am Soumyasree Senapati, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering at Vedang Institute of Technology. So, as we are discussing about principal stress and strain in our previous class, we have found out the normal stress and tangential stress in case of member subjected to biaxial stress with shear stress. Okay. So now our work is to determine major principal stress and minor principal stress. So how to find out major principal stress and minor principal stress? As we have already known that to find out principal stress, what we need? We need principal plane. Right. So what is a principal plane? If in case of any object or any member, there will be presence of the shear stress or tangential stress that becomes 0, then we will term that plane as principal plane. Okay. So if our tangential stress, we take that as 0, so the plane will be, as we know, in case of this we have got this with inclination, that is, let's take it as A, B, C, D and here E. So we got it as CE inclination. So in this plane, if we take that sigma t or tangential stress as 0, so we will find out the principal stress. Okay. We know in case of any principal plane, the maximum stress will be termed as major principal stress, and the maximum normal stress in case of any principal plane will be termed as major principal stress. Okay. Also, the minimum normal stress in case of principal plane, that will be termed as what? Minor principal stress. Okay. Here I have written two things, what are major principal stress and what are minor principal stress. Okay. So how to find out maximum and minimum normal stresses? As in our previous class, we have already found out the formulas for here normal stress and tangential stress. Okay. So we know to find out principal stresses, we need to put sigma t is equals to 0. Okay. If we put sigma t is equals to 2, sigma t is equals to 0, then we can write that sigma x minus sigma y upon 2 into sine 2 theta is equals to what? Tau cos 2 theta. Right. Again, if we just this sine 2 theta and cos 2 theta, make it sine 2 theta by cos 2 theta will be what? Tan 2 theta. Okay. Now, if these two will be multiplied here, so we will have 2 tau upon what? Sigma x minus sigma y. Now we have the equation for tan 2 theta. Okay. As we have tan 2 theta equals to 2 tau upon sigma x minus sigma y. Let's go for trigonometry. Okay, so yeah, let's take this as 2 theta. Okay, so here in case of if tan 2 theta, we will have 2 tau here, and here we will have sigma x minus sigma y. So to find out this our hypotenuse, what we will do? This will be sigma x minus sigma y square plus 2 tau square. There will be no issue. Okay. Now from this triangle, we will need to find out what? Cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta value. Okay. So to find out cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta, we need that triangle. Okay. Here we have 2 tau square and sigma x minus sigma y here. And we have the angle 2 theta here. So to find out cos 2 theta, here we will have the perpendicular and here we will have the base. Okay. So cos 2 theta value will be x minus sigma y upon root over of minus sigma y square plus 2 tau square. Also, we can write this 2 tau square as 4 tau square. Right. So, for sin 2 theta, here we have the base. So, it will be 2 tau upon root over of sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 2 tau square. Okay. Let's put it into a box. So, we will use this cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta value in case of sigma n. Okay, sigma n is nothing but our what? Normal stress. So, we have already found out the normal stress here, right? Okay, here as we know, this we have and this we have. So, it will be positive or negative of root over of this. Okay, so we have written this formula for positive. Okay, for negative, there will be addition of negative sign. Right? Now, we will put first to find out major principal stress. So, to find out major principal stress, we already have the formula. So, our sigma n will be sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y by 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau sin 2 theta. Okay, let's just recheck the formula. Okay, all positive sign and cos 2 theta here and tau sin 2 theta here. So, Now, as we already have the cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta values, let's put that here. Sigma n will be so what is the value of cos 2 theta? Sigma x minus sigma y upon this. Okay. Into sigma x minus sigma y upon root over of sigma x minus sigma y square plus 2 tau square. Okay. So, plus tau into 2 tau sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 2 tau whole square. Okay, we have not done anything, just we have put the cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta values. Okay, now we have the equation here. If we solve it properly, we will have the value for measure principal stress. Also, we can say maximum principal stress. So, sigma n equals to, let's push this as similar of plus sigma y by 2. Okay, so we have this and this. Okay, so you can see we can take the LCM as 2 into root over of sigma x minus sigma y square plus 2 tau square, right? Yeah. So, let's take it sigma x minus sigma y square plus 4 tau square. Okay. Now, here we will have whole square of sigma x minus sigma y. No issues. Sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 2 into tau square. Right? Now, what we will do, we will have the values. So, you can see 2 tau square. Okay, let's term this as 2 tau whole square. Okay, so what we have here? If we have x here, if we have x by root x, then the value will be nothing but root x. So, you can see the whole term is like this. Let's take this as what? X, and here we are having what? Root x. So, x upon root x, we will have nothing but root x. Right or wrong? No big issue. So, we will have these two, we will take inside plus root over of sigma x minus sigma y square plus 2 tau square upon 2. Okay. Now, our equation will be, here we can write, so here we will have the formula as sigma n is equals to sigma x plus sigma y by 2 plus, if we just separate these two part, okay, what we will have? Sigma x minus sigma y whole square by 2 under root plus 2 tau square upon 2 under root, right? Next, sigma n will be sigma x plus sigma y upon 2 plus, here we will have sigma x minus sigma y whole square upon 2 plus these 2 and 2 will be cancelled and only have the tau here. Root over of tau square, we will have the tau. So, we have the formula for measure principal stress. Right? Next, we will find out minor principal stress. So, now the sigma n formula will be similar. Okay, there will be change in what? This cos 2 theta value and sin 2 theta value. Only the change in sign, that will be, we will take the negative sign here to find out minor principal stress. So, this sigma n will be y by 2 plus sigma x minus sigma y 2 into cos 2 theta plus tau sin 2 theta. You need to understand very carefully here, there will be change in sign. Okay. So, sigma x plus sigma y upon 2. Okay, here we need to convert the sign of cos 2 theta. So, we can put it here minus sigma x minus sigma y by 2. In case of cos 2 theta, we will put what? We already have here the value sigma x minus sigma y by 2 upon root over of sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 2 tau whole square, right? So, also this sin 2 theta will be changed. So, let's change this sign, minus tau into what? 2 tau upon root over of sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 2 tau. Okay. Okay. Here we have minus in this side. So, this sigma n will be x plus sigma y by 2. If we take common of this minus here and let's make it to whole into sigma x minus sigma y upon root over of sigma x minus sigma y square plus 2 tau square again. So, here we will have plus 2 tau square upon sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 2 tau whole square. Sorry. Okay. Now, in our previous equation, while we were solving major principal stress, we already have this term. Okay, we already have it there. As you can see here, this will be a side and we already have the whole term. So, by not doing all the process again and again, I will just write the whole thing. Sigma n will be what? Sigma x plus sigma y by 2. There will be nothing big deal. The only this sign will be changed if we take the common of minus. Okay. So, we will have here minus sigma x minus sigma y okay, we are having the root over of as okay, here we have 2 here, okay, there is no root 2. So, there is square of root over. So, let us just change little bit here that we will take 1 by 2 sigma x minus sigma y plus tau, right? Yeah, yes, these two will be beside here. So, we have the equation as, if we are just taking this like this, there will be no issue, 2 tau square and got this. So, sigma n in case of minor principal stress, we are having sigma x plus sigma y upon 2 minus root over of sigma x minus sigma y by 2 whole square plus tau square. Okay, there will be no big change. So, we are having the minor principal stress. Okay, here is our what? Minor principal stress. Okay, if we have the value of sigma x, sigma y and tau value, then we can find out by putting these formulas in, and we can find out the major principal stress and minor principal stress. Okay, so in this class we have learned about how to find out major principal stress and minor principal stress by using formulas, and we have already determined this. So, to know further things, you need to stay tuned with this channel and keep smiling and keep shining.